if we talk about just the shift in what success looks like, I think, historically and still today, I mean, success often means bigger is better, or you're only successful if you scale. What I'm witnessing and seeing a lot more of is that's not necessarily true. That doesn't mean that that couldn't be a vision of success, and that's awesome if that is what you want to do, and that can prove to be very successful and very fun for certain individuals. But there are others where success isn't necessarily about scaling up, and growth doesn't always mean expansion. And there's a lot more power in being selective. And, in this case, I feel like for me, this concept of like bigger was always better. It always felt like if I were to choose that path, you sometimes had to choose between meaningful work and then financial stability, because you have a lot of overhead and you need to keep your staff busy, and there's a lot of responsibility related to kind of building that team or studio space. And in this case, I am trying to design my own career and like kind of figure out what success looks like, and that does evolve. It's definitely not like a fixed state. I have my own values, and I try to manifest certain collaborations that I would love to work on, but success ends up manifesting for me as this harmonious blend between the consulting, which within consulting there's the fractional work, but there's also design work within that. And then if I'm able to play my cards right and then charge enough money for the hours in which that I'm working, then it gives me time to do other things that fuel my creative practice, like mentorship, teaching, speaking, and a lot of advocacy work. So all of these activities end up allowing me to spread optimism and then create impact while making a living. But it's, me making a living on my own terms and trying to figure out how to support my lifestyle and then build my time accordingly.